Hello, I'm Spencer Noble. I'm a third-year nursing student, and I am going to be teaching you about anaphylaxis management for you parents over here and the daughter over here. Now, we are going to discuss what an allergy is, the symptoms. We are going to discuss treatment, management, and prevention, and we're also going to talk about recommendations at the end. So, first of all, do you guys know what an allergy is? Yeah, it's an defensive immune response to a foreign antigen, or at least your body thinks it's a foreign antigen. In your daughter's case, your daughter's body thinks peanut proteins are a foreign invader. So when peanut proteins come in contact with your daughter's body, her immune system goes and attacks those peanut proteins. And what happens is a bunch of immune-related symptoms occur. Do you guys know the symptoms of allergies or anaphylaxis? Yeah, so exactly. So edema will occur in the lips, the tongue, the cheeks, the whole face, the throat. Hives will happen here, and you'll also have nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea. You could, at least. So the key symptoms you should know are hives and edema in mouth, tongue, face, and the throat or airway here. Now, we are going to talk about prevention. Have you discussed ways of preventing an allergy from happening at home? Yeah, exactly. So one way you can do, one thing you could do is read food labels. So before buying foods or eating them, you look at the labels, and most food labels will say may contain peanuts or does contain peanuts. And that is very important for you to watch out for now. You can read, okay, good. Yeah, that's what you watch out for is those food labels, okay? So another thing you can do is avoid foods or be careful around foods that are baked goods, granola bars, candies, chocolate. You want to make sure that your waiter or waitress knows at restaurants that you or your daughter has a peanut allergy, because they will make sure cross-contamination does not occur. One other thing you can do is notify your healthcare professional of this peanut allergy. Now, let's talk about treatment. So one of the treatments, the only treatment for anaphylaxis reversal is epinephrine. Epinephrine will decrease her heart rate. It will open up her bronchus or airway so she can breathe better, and it will also decrease her swelling. So, let's talk about EpiPen. You will be sent home with an EpiPen. Now, this is not a real EpiPen. This is a real EpiPen. I do not have a real one here, but the thing to note is these blue and orange lids. So, let's discuss how to give an EpiPen and when to give it. So, when you give an EpiPen is when you notice your daughter is having an allergic reaction. So, if you discover hives on your daughter, if your daughter's face all of a sudden swells up, if she's having trouble breathing, you get your EpiPen out. So next, once you have it in your hand, you will take the orange lid off. All right, and there will be a needle exposed. And then you put it in this outer thigh, and you will press down 90 degrees into the thigh. You will press down, and you'll hear a click, and then you count for 1, 2, 3 seconds, and you take it out. Now, there's a rhyme that goes with this that'll be helpful for you to know because it rhymes, and it also will help you in the moment. It is orange to the thigh, blue to the sky. It's very helpful. So, epinephrine will start working on your daughter in 15 minutes. Also, when you inject epinephrine into your daughter, you will have to call 911 or get her to the emergency room right away, and they will discuss other treatments and also assess her more. Other treatments maybe can include bronchodilators, which will open up her airway, corticosteroids, which will decrease her immune response, and there's other medications, but the main one is epinephrine. Another ways you can help her when she has an anaphylactic reaction is sit her up, because that will open up her chest and make her breathe better. You can also provide reassurance and decrease her anxiety. You can hold her hand. You can tell her to breathe deeply. That's hard in the moment, I know, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So now we will talk about recommendations and referrals. So my recommendation when you go home is to teach your family about how to administer epinephrine. Also, your school should know. Another thing is medical alert bracelets. There's bracelets you can wear that can warn everybody that you have an allergy to peanuts and that there's an EpiPen maybe in your backpack or something, which I also recommend doing. Also, you can also see an allergist. They can maybe recommend you, maybe you'll be a perfect candidate for immunotherapy. This has been a great session. We went through what an allergy is, what the symptoms are, treatment, management, prevention, and I've recommended you a few things to do at home. Do you have any questions? Good. So great. I would recommend you go to epipen.ca. There's an EpiPen Canada app that you can have, and there's also preventallergies.ca, and those are great resources for you. The next appointment is December 2nd at 2 p.m. I can't wait to see you again. We're going to discuss how you've been coping with this allergy and how you've been teaching your family, friends, and school about EpiPen teaching. I will see you next time. It was great.